Hello and welcome to the World Bowls Championships for 2012, coming to you from the Lockleys Bowling Club in South Australia. So far, 6 gold medals have been decided. Australia has won 3, Scotland has also won 3. The Aussies have 2 silver medals to sit on top of the table. New Zealand has 2 silver as well. They're looking for their first gold today in the women's final, where Val Smith, the Kiwi, takes on Australia's Karen Murphy. Well, Karen Murphy has been on fire already at these championships, having skippered the triples to victory. She's the reigning PBA Ladies World Match Play Champion, won gold and bronze at the 2008 World Championships and Asia Pacifics, plus gold and silver over 3 separate Commonwealth Games. Well, Karen, congratulations on reaching the final. It's been a real tough slog these 2 and a bit weeks. How are you holding up?
Yeah, holding up well. 1 game to go. You know, we've had a fantastic campaign, the Australian team, and we're looking forward to finishing off, with a bang. One
of the most talked about points the last few days in particular on this TV rink are the conditions. You've been out there a couple of times. Do you think that helps?
Yeah, certainly holds me in good stead going out there knowing what the rink does. It's a bit windier today sort of thing, but, Val's been out there twice and, really is whoever gets to the jack first, and can be a little bit more consistent, I think.
You know she's capable of winning a world championship because she's the defending champion. How tough will it be?
Of course it's going to be tough, Val's a class act, but I guess, she's got the world title, and I'm out there to get it sort of thing. So, look, I just want to go out there and play well. I know if I play, to my potential and play well this afternoon, then I think I can, get through.
Val Smith is ranked 1 place higher than Murphy in the world rankings. She has gold from the pairs at the 2011 Asia Pacific Championships, silver at the Delhi Commonwealth Games, and at the last World Championships in New Zealand, she dominated with gold medals in both the singles and pairs. Well, Val, congratulations on reaching the final. Chance to defend the title you won at home 4 years ago. How are the nerves?
I'm certainly feeling them. I've been training really hard to get to this event, and to come back and have the opportunity to defend my title is probably as much as I would have loved to. It is still above expectation, and I'm just really happy that I've got myself through to the final to give myself the best possible chance of being able to do that.
You've had a couple of matches on this TV green. It is a little bit tricky, but you've learned a bit from that.
Yeah, I mean, it is a tricky rink, and I think today is probably the most wind that I've struck in the two, compared to the 2 other times. But hopefully, with a little bit of knowledge of the rink, it's going to help to be able to put the bowls close.
Is there a more competitive opponent in women's bowls than Karen Murphy?
No, you'd be struggling to find one. I mean, she's a tough character, and she's a great player, and she's got all the shots. She draws well and she plays the weighted shots well, and she can certainly drive well. So, I mean, I know it's going to be a tough encounter out there, and I just hope that I can bring my best game to the final.
Well, joining me in commentary, 𝘗𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥, and Julie, you were at the last World Championships where Val Smith dominated. She's going to be very hard to beat today.
Oh, she certainly is a tough competitor, and she will be hard to beat, but Karen's got a great experience and we're in for a good game. I think it's going to be a really good tussle out there today.
And Karen also has the experience in these championships of winning. How big a role is that today?
Karen's just come off a big high, winning the gold medal in the triples, so she's just oozing with confidence, and I'm predicting an Australian victory. I think it's going to be very close early on, but I think I'd favour Karen to sort of win by a few shots in the end.
Well, a career-defining moment awaits one of these 2 ladies in the singles final at the World Championships for 2012. Defending champion Val Smith has the chance to make it back-to-back titles, while Karen Murphy has achieved everything possible in the game outside of a World Championship singles crown. It's a beautiful afternoon in Adelaide. A little bit breezy. It's a difficult green, but we have the 2 best players in the world at the moment. Val Smith from New Zealand, the defending champion, and Karen Murphy, Australia's number one for a long time, approaching 450 appearances for Australia in arguably the biggest match of her career. And it is Val Smith with the mat. Joining me, 𝘗𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥. Interesting first up, the backhand here for Val on a side that everyone is trying to avoid so far in these championships, but it hasn't bothered Val Smith, who seems to be on the money from the get-go. It's been a difficult green, difficult conditions, but if anyone can master it, it's these 2.
Yeah, it is an interesting choice there for Val to start on that backhand. Most of the finals played here. They have played on the forehand going up away from the corporate box on the corporate stand side, which Karen's elected to do.
Not turning much from out there, but as it dies, it comes in. Good weight. Our markers are local. Sandy Wallace from Holdfast Bay Bowling Club, just down the road here in Adelaide.
Sandy's a great player herself, having represented South Australia on many, many occasions.
My weight, please, Sandy.
Yours is 15 inches.
Oh.
It's a moment she would have been dreaming about for a long time, Karen Murphy, to get into the singles final. Opportunity to be crowned world champion.
Yeah, the gold medal for Karen in the singles is just one that she hasn't got in a trophy cabinet at the moment, so she'll be dearly wanting to win this one.
It's a pretty hefty trophy cabinet that she does have, but I'm sure she'll find room for it.
One or two, please, Sandy. Just one?
Yeah, mate.
Thank you.
The maroon bowls of Karen Murphy against the blue of Val Smith.
Much better line here from Karen.
Still shot to the Kiwi though. To the forehand. Bit tight, is it?
Body language indicates that she doesn't really like it, but it's
It's holding a bit.
still going.
She's worried there for a minute. It might push.
You fancy? You fancy? Slightly favour yours.
This to maybe draw two.
Good looking bowl coming in here from Karen.
Run out. It's close.
Maybe that second one if you want, mate. I think it's mine.
Her husband Paul looking on. A mum to her right. Came around to the left in the Wallabies jersey. Her two shots to Karen Murphy to start this final. Kay Moran plays a lot of pairs with Karen Murphy, former Scottish international Kay herself. And a good start there for the Aussie. It's been a long, hard road for these two ladies to get to the final. Had to play 13 matches, Karen Murphy, to get here. Defeated Natalie Melmore in the semi-final. She did lose 3 matches in the preliminaries, as Val Smith did as well. They did play each other in round 1, where Val won 21-20. Doesn't get much closer than that in singles.
Very tight contest there, as you'd expect, between Val and Karen.
The weight of my bowl, please.
22 inches.
Thanks, Sandy.
A little bit of wind down there on the green, which will be affecting the bowls. See it gusting up there.
Karen just looked up at the big tree here behind the main grandstand at 𝘗𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺 and just checking the breeze, or wind I should say. There is that massive tree, gives shade, but it also gives you a good indication of how strong the breeze is and how difficult conditions can be. Will this run out?
Not quite. Good line.
Back into the breeze. They're finding it a bit hard to get close to that jack.
Val's opted to go to the backhand now. Just blocked by Karen's last bowl. Looking very close. Great shot from Val.
Can she salvage something here, Karen Murphy? It's 1 to the Kiwi at the moment.
Got
possibly
some weight.
2. She likes it.
Gets the jack.
It is terrific work there from Karen Murphy. She now has 3. There is a lot of space here for the defending champion to draw the shot. Get on the scoreboard. Karen Murphy does hold 3. But I don't think she'll be that confident of keeping that. It's coming. It's coming, but it's still pretty wide, but it's got to sit now. It is still 1 though to Val Smith. She's on the board, but it was a good salvage there from Karen Murphy. It could have been big numbers for the defending champ, but Murphy leads 2-1 after 2 ends. It is the first to 21 shots in this final. Another long end here from Val Smith.
How far is that, please, Tony?
Yeah, 2.5 feet.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, it's interesting to see, Mark, both players electing to play the longer ends. Obviously, they're both favouring those.
This is well wide from Karen Murphy, but it is coming in. Seems to be much more today than we've seen in the last week or so. Julie, this has really changed, I think, in the last couple of days, this green.
Yeah, it's definitely freed up a lot with all the traffic it's had on it. Good weather. Nice bowl there from Val.
Can Murphy respond?
Don't think that one will come back enough. Still just hanging that little bit out there.
to the forehand. Just a bit narrow. Still one. Getting some weight here.
Down!
She likes this bowl.
Just misses.
Just misses.
It wasn't far off, was it? Good attempt from Karen Murphy, but it will be one. One to Val Smith. And so after 3 ends, it is 2-all. Australia and New Zealand, this women's ladies singles final. The Lockleys Bowling Club in Adelaide. Now let's head downstairs for the first time in this final and say hello to Andrew Holmes.
Thanks, Mark. Good afternoon to you and Steve. A nice start by Karen. It's only early, but how have you found her first few ends?
Yeah, I think they're just feeling themselves out at the moment. You know, they've played each other a lot of times, these girls, so they'll know each other's games backwards. But you know, it's find your way, find your feet. The rink's obviously changed a little bit since earlier rounds, so they're just, you know, they're finding each other out at the moment. And they're, I suppose, trying to build their confidence, both of them, in and what will suit their game this afternoon.
How much does a player learn in the first couple of ends of a final where they haven't been on the rink for a little while? You know, what sort of things can they learn from the other players' performances?
Yeah, I think mainly about the hands, you know, which hands suit their bowls and their feel better sort of thing. So they're looking around at the moment, seeing what suits them best and keeping it as tight as possible. But, you know, there'll be some nerves as well. So it's a world singles final, so it's only natural there's going to be some nerves. They're both big match players, but, you know, it's only natural that will be the case.
Windy conditions here too?
Yeah, fluky breeze, so something else for them to contend with. Might turn out who's going to be the mentally toughest today on the day that wins.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
It is windy, but beautiful sunshine as well.
Holding one, please, Sandy. Thank you.
Another terrific bowl here from Karen Murphy. It's now 2. Weight here from Val Smith. Is it on line? It is, and knocks 2 away. Terrific stuff from Smith. And she now holds 2.
Great shot there from Val. She's just showed Karen that I'm going to be attacking early.
She's had 2 great bowls to start this end. Nothing really to show for it. This is on line as well.
Very good bowl there from Karen.
Must give a bowler great confidence to send 3 bowls down in the same area. There's an example of how strong that wind is.
3/4 of a bowl short.
You're after that consistency, aren't you? That rhythm.
It's all about consistency, and I think that's going to be who's going to win this game. Whoever, like Steve said, whoever can be mentally tough and just the most consistent out there today in these conditions.
Last bowl of this end for Val Smith. I'm not sure it's going to come back far enough from out there. It's trying. She wasn't far off.
Good attempt there from Val.
Well, that's turned from out there a lot more than we've seen in a long time. 22 degrees, beautiful day. If we could get rid of the wind. Karen Murphy on a pretty similar line that she's been on for every bowl on this end. It's arriving just in time
Brilliant
to pick up
shot.
another shot. That is a magnificent end in total from Karen Murphy. All 4 bowls would have finished within a bowl of each other.
Fantastic there from Karen.
So 2 shots to the Australian, And she leads by 4 shots to 2. Even yesterday, or maybe a couple of days ago, that bowl, this green would have been just to the right of that jack, but as you mentioned before, Julie, just freeing up a bit more and a little bit more movement today.
Yeah, Karen was just frightened about hanging out there again. She had a few bowls going this direction last time that failed to come back, and so
nice start, Val Smith. This is the strongest gust we've seen in some time.
very swirly too down there at ground level, Mark. You know, it just sort of, in this arena here, it just gets down there and just swirls around in all different directions. Really hard to cope with.
You can see how strong that breeze is, and to add it to the board behind Karen tends to block it, so it comes through that funnel there at an angle. How's the line here?
Looking to sit this blue bowl.
That would have been huge if she could have done that. Watching it intently.
Just a bit wide.
Measure, mate?
Bit wide. They will measure though.
1, mate. Yep.
It is 1. So 1 to Karen Murphy. And it becomes 5-2 to the Australian after 5 ends.
Karen Murphy, North Australian.
So a nice start here for the Australian. Welcome back to the women's singles final with New Zealand's Val Smith taking on Australia's Karen Murphy. We're about to get going in the 6th end. It'd rather be 5-2 up than 5-2 down.
That little mini break there for Karen. Good feeling.
She's bowling well.
Very good, especially coming this direction, Mark.
Back into the breeze.
Mine, please, Sandy.
Yeah, 17 to 18.
Not the best first bowl we've seen from Val so far.
First bowl in singles is just so important. If you can get on it and just apply the pressure early, very good. Just a little wide there from Karen.
And that stayed. would make it difficult, as after she let that go, then Val, there was a huge gust of wind straight into the bowl, which would almost put the handbrake on it, wouldn't it?
Karen urging that on, just not quite making it.
Well, this is a loosish end from both players at the moment. They each have one left to try and salvage something. Karen does hold shot here at the moment.
Yeah, 3 short bowls there from Val. She won't be happy with those.
Nice weight. Just doesn't come. That rolled on a bit more, but it is 2 at the moment to Murphy.
She was right on track with the last 2, so she's just got to play under those with another yard or so of weight.
She might
Very
hit her own.
close.
This will roll it on, and
Good
she
enough.
will pick up shot. Well played, Val Smith. And it is 1 to the Kiwi. And the gap narrows to 2. It is 5-3 to Karen Murphy of Australia. 6 ends gone. Each player has won 3 ends, but Murphy leads 5-3 in the race to 21.
Karen's making a change, deciding to follow Val down here on this backhand side.
Gust of wind really coming through then. See that Adelaide flag really fluttering. So too the big gum behind the main grandstand here at Lockleys. And it shoots down that funnel. I know we've spoken about it a fair bit, Julie, but it is such a major player in this final, the conditions.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't do anything about the weather, Mark. It's one of those uncontrollables, and you've just got to put it out of the back of your mind, into the back of your mind, and just play the game.
And it's part of it too. It's finding out who the best is in the world in these conditions, outdoors.
Yeah, both these girls are used to playing in a lot of wind, so they won't let it get to them too much. Good ball there from Karen.
And Karen is virtually unbeatable indoor on the carpet. We've seen her at Tweed Heads, the Australian indoors, dominate that. She's also dominated at the world indoors also.
Yeah, Karen's a great singles player, mentally tough out there. Just coming back into the singles role. She's normally been in the team events playing for Australia, but well deserved the singles role for Karen at the World Championships.
Great reply here from Val Smith. We've got her final brewing here.
Please. 2.
Yes.
Gap between shot bowl and jack, please. Yeah, be an inch.
It's up.
Surprised, Karen, that's gone out of bounds. I won't see that too often. Last bowl here for Val Smith. Holds 2 shots.
Bowl's just ducking away a little bit down there now. See, the wind obviously changed. It has been very tight going down there.
Here's some weight here from Karen Murphy. Can she salvage something? It's going to miss everything, and it will be 2, and we'll be tied at 5 all. It is 2 to New Zealand. Val Smith picking up 2 shots. After 7 ends, it is 5 all in this women's final for 2012 in the singles at the World Championships.
These sort of conditions, Mark, if you've got a couple around the jack and somebody's got, you know, you're down, sometimes it's a lot easier, like Karen did on that last end, to go big with big weight, take, you know, everything out of the equation, trying to play these little soft swingers very hard in these conditions.
Two nice bowls to start this 8th end. It's a race to 21, 5 apiece.
My ball went through by how far?
Yeah, 18 inches.
Top.
Very interesting that we have barely seen in the last few days here players going to that grandstand side. They're trying to avoid it like the plague, and most of the matches have been played from that end down this side that Val Smith is choosing now, what we call the corporate side. But this match is different. It's both the girls seem to be more comfortable going down their forehand rather than the backhand from the top end.
Yeah. Karen had a game plan, and she's played on this green a couple of times, and she's had the advantage of, you know, as Val has playing 2 games as well. Both girls have got to see what the hands are doing.
14 inches, 12 to 14.
So Karen's game plan was to play originally like forehand round the clock. She found that to be the kindest, and Val's playing differently, so very interesting.
Oh, it falls in.
Karen.
It's close for shot. Weight here from the New Zealander. And it's really drifting away. Is Karen looking here at trying to come in from the backhand and maybe get the jack to that maroon bowl of hers to the left, or what is she thinking here?
I think she's just looking to see who's got shot, just to make sure. I think she'll be just trying to draw another one on the forehand, sit on those blue bowls.
It's a nice line.
Very nice line here.
She's got the legs to keep going. Just clipped her own, but it's going to be tight, isn't it?
Very close for two, I'd say there. Mark not giving anything away.
Don't blame her.
That last one shot, eh? Yep, it's 2, mate. 2. Yeah. 2.
It is 2 to Karen Murphy. So a nice finish to that end for the Australian. She leads 7-5 through 8 and stops the run of 2 consecutive end wins for Val Smith. There's a very healthy crowd looks on for this women's singles final.
My weight, please, Sandy.
Yeah, 17 inches.
You mate.
I don't think there's a bowler in the world that asks more questions during a match than Karen Murphy, is there?
Yeah, I think, you know, it might be a bit of a settling thing for Karen. It's just good to know sometimes how far away the bowl is so that you can correct in your head.
Long or medium end so far, although Val Smith did try and hold a short one, but didn't get the right distance. She's not got the right distance here.
Val, on the other hand, doesn't ask a lot of questions at all, so yeah, quite opposite.
It's got a hold. It's not quite, but still not bad. They are rolling away today more than they have over the last week or so.
Yeah, it's still that fine line down there in that hand, a little bit wide, they hang a little bit just under your pincher line a little, and they're just swooping under the head.
Has she corrected here, Val Smith? Nearly. Still a lot of room around that jack.
Yes.
It is 2 to Karen Murphy, but you wouldn't think that it would stay that way with so much space around that jack. 2 of the best in the world.
Yeah, she really needs to nail this jack with this one. Great correction from Karen. That's the one she was after.
As her teammates look on. 𝘗𝘳𝘰𝘥𝘭𝘺 on the left and Natasha Van Eldik there.
Doesn't help. Doesn't help. Makes me feel better though.
Kelsey's been flexing those biceps for a few days now.
Trying to get the tan happening.
Big moment here. She holds 3. Karen Murphy leads by 2. Has a chance to get a big number here, but Val Smith has the last crack at it. Is it good enough? It's tracking okay. It's staying out there, isn't it?
A little bit of help from a bowl there, but could have reduced the deficit.
Still think it's 3.
2, mate.
2.
2, Smitty.
Yeah, that top bowl there
Back
just
one.
coming in enough. It is 9-5 after 9 ends. We'll be back with the women's singles final in just a moment. Welcome back to Lockleys Bowling Club and the 2012 World Bowls Championships. This is the start of the 21st end. Great start there from Karen Murphy.
Close here from Val Smith. Wonderful reply.
How far is Smitty's bowl behind, please?
10 inches.
So,
She's gone out very wide here, Karen, and looked around at the wind, and that will stay out. It's going the other way. Look at the wind blow that. That's out of bounds. Now it's starting to come back. But the wind was pushing that.
Really pushed it, yes.
I'm not sure whether it was out of bounds in the end. It was close to it.
Yeah. Good bowl there from Val. Very close.
Stays with the forehand.
Much better line here. Val could get a touch on this jack here. Make 3 shots. What she's looking for.
It's not going to get there though, is it? Just going to pull up short.
She had the perfect line for it as well.
A little bit pelvic thrust.
It's one to New Zealand.
Karen desperately needs another bowl in the head here. Just the one in there at the moment, very vulnerable.
Massive bowl here for Karen Murphy. It's got a turn. It's not coming back. Now here's a chance for Val Smith to pick up 4.
Big chance here for Val. Got a couple of options on. She can sit the Murphy bowl through, or a little touch on the jack and make 4 shots. She's had perfect line on all 3.
Try and get off that last bowl. Maybe, yeah.
This could be a defining moment in this final. She still has a healthy buffer, Karen Murphy, but we haven't seen a multiple shot end since the 9th. Seems to be tracking okay.
Has she got the weight?
She's dodged a bullet there, Karen Murphy, hasn't she?
Yeah, that one, mate, yep.
I thought Val would have been a little bit more attacking there.
So 1 to Val Smith.
New Zealand, Val Smith.
And so 16-10 is the score, and the run of one-shot ends continues.
Good opener from Val.
2 good 2 to 2.5. 2 to 2.5 feet short.
Was that last bowl on the last end the defining moment for this final, the opportunity that Val was looking for? We'll find out here if Karen can make her pay for not converting that one shot she held. Really strong wind at the moment. Great effort in the conditions from Karen Murphy there.
Up or down, Sandy, please. Weight of my bowl, please, matey.
Be 14 inches.
It's up.
Pretty wide.
bowl there from Val. Could be the shot. Yes, marker indicating 1 to New Zealand.
The line was okay. Karen just didn't have the correct weight. Last bowl of this end of Val Smith. She holds shot. This is the 22nd end. Val hasn't won consecutive ends since she won the 13th and 14th end. Since then, she's only won 2.
Track looks good.
Big moment here for Karen Murphy.
Just needs to sit inside her own bowl. But easier said than done.
At any time, let alone the final of a World Championship in difficult conditions. Not a bad line.
This is looking very good weight as well. And she's drawn the shot.
Outstanding play from Karen Murphy under extreme pressure and tough conditions. She's drawn the shot with the last bowl of the end to pick up a valuable shot, edging even closer. Just can't shake the defending champions. 17-10, 22 ends have been played. It was a wonderful effort. Let's head down to Andrew Holmes, who has 𝘗𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺.
Okay, what a pressure bowl there by Karen in really tricky conditions now.
Yeah, I mean, the conditions have just gotten so much worse that it's hard for both of them. But the good thing is, Kaz is just taking her time and trying to do the job right.
How important is it now for Karen to have patience? That's, I think, the 13th end of just one shot, so it's slow moving. She has to just stay calm and patient, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's been in this position many times before, and there's no one with more patience than her.
How do you think it's going to play out now? I mean, you know, are we looking at the potential where someone can take the ascendancy and have a 2 or 3 or 4 end?
No, I really don't think so. Both of them have been very, very experienced players, and both of them will stay calm, and it'll be 1 for 1 the whole way, I think.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Karen Murphy has won 6 of the last 8 ends. That's why she has a 7-shot lead. I think it would be fair to say, Julie, that the only way now, I think that a New Zealander can defend her title is if she gets a multiple shot end, because you wouldn't think she could win 8 or 9 straight against Karen.
Probably not, Mark, but you know, she'll just hang in there and just keep chipping away. Like they said earlier, Val's a very good fighter.
If it stays just 1-1-1 either way, Karen will eventually win it. 7 shots just too much to bridge when your opponent's only 4 away from the finish line. She has to have a run of a number of ends back to back, and the most she's ever won is 2 in a row.
Yeah, it does seem a long road home for Val, but you know, she definitely won't give up without a fight, and Karen will be hoping to close it out sooner than later.
Bowling world here and setting yourself up for a possible multiple shot end.
Two very good bowls from Val Smith there in these tough conditions.
12, 13 inches.
Big bowl here for Karen Murphy. She hasn't been near the jack yet. This one's a bit tight too, although the weight was a little better. Did run through. Two here. Val Smith.
In the area again, Val.
We haven't seen the marker hold up 3 paddles for a while. This is the last bowl of this end for Karen Murphy. This is the biggest bowl she will have had in a long, long time, not only in this match, but maybe in her career.
Yeah, it's definitely the most pressure in the match, I think, for Karen here. Important to at least get second shot.
Huge moment. Can she cut the deficit on this end here, Karen Murphy? It's tracking a bit better. The wind will blow it also.
Well, let's sit down.
Oh, it's knocked it closer. And here is a massive moment for Val Smith. It is 3 to New Zealand. Smile on the face with the support from the fans. She knows that she's well and truly back in it now. We haven't had a 3-shot end in the match. We haven't had a multiple shot end since the 9th end. This is end number 23. So this is a huge end. If she can convert here, she's back to within 3. She hasn't been that close since the 14th end of the match.
It's looking very good.
And 4 great bowls from Val Smith. And there is the multiple shot end she was looking for. A massive 4 shots. And she is back to within 3. Come up a bit short there.
She's left the door open for Karen. Karen really needs to nail it with the first one.
It's tracking okay. Just dying on its run a fraction.
It's pretty good.
This looks better from Val. Nice correction.
More weight, please. 2.5 feet.
It's an important end for Karen to win, isn't it?
It's an important end for both these girls, really. Very, very close at the moment.
Slow down.
Wait on my last one, Sandy, please.
15 inches.
This line's very good. I don't think she's got the weight.
Still 1 to Val Smith. It's her last bowl. She realises she needs to get a bit closer though. Karen's got the line, she just needs the weight.
Yes, any touch on Karen's bowl on the forehand with her next bowl would give a shot.
Make it interesting here if Val could trail the jack to her 2 black blues there.
Yeah, and touch on that jack 6 inches or so, she could bring the back one in as well. Not there. Two to New Zealand. Karen will be just looking to beat the bowl just behind the jack there, which is the shot bowl.
Another massive moment. If she can't do that, Smith's back to within 1. Seems to be more weight on this. It's turning nicely. Will it kick hers on? It will.
And she has.
Magnificent stuff from Karen Murphy. Answers the challenge. And the 𝘗𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥 is back. Fresh local produce, great shopping, pristine beaches, amazing scenery, all within just 20 minutes of the city. And what make Adelaide one of Australia's most livable cities? Terrific city, Adelaide. Take a wander through the central markets. The food is superb. You can indulge yourself at Adelaide's Hague Chocolate Factory and then relax in the centre of Adelaide by the River Torrens. It is a terrific city, Adelaide. She's within 3 of a world title.
Big conversion that last end, 2 down to 1 up.
Yeah, 20 inches.
Very big end for Karen Murphy.
Important bowl here. She's changed it up to try and help her with her opening bowl. Has it worked?
One of Karen's real strengths is the mat up and short.
She won't be overly happy with that.
Oh, she's got the line okay. She just knows she's just got to adjust on that weight a little.
Sandy, please. Yeah, it'd be 3.5 feet.
It's got in Val's eye a little there because Val's been playing down on the opposite side on the backhand. May force her to change. It has.
There's a bonus for Karen from a shot that she wouldn't have been overly happy with. Nice line. The weight is there. I think it's going to come up right next to Karen's, or nearabouts.
Just slips in for shot. Still a couple of feet through that bowl. Good line here for Val.
Could be handy, couldn't it?
Weight's very handy. Just pulling up.
Maybe as short as far as Karen is long.
Smitty's last bowl, please, Sandy.
Yeah. Val's last bowl. 17, 18 inches.
It's going to hit it, is it? No, it just dies. I think she would have been a bit nervous there for a moment. It was tracking straight for the bowl of Val Smith, which would have knocked it closer to the jack.
Sensational bowl there from Val. Karen's got the next two there. I think she'll be looking for this jack up through the middle there.
It's just a bit tight, I think. It is. There is a chance here for Val Smith to pick up another one. She has shot there.
He just needs, she'll be drawing just to beat the bowl to the left on screen. Not a great deal of room.
It's turning, but maybe not enough. Just to the outside of the bowl of Karen Murphy's. And so Karen will be pleased there that in the end it is only one, but it's one closer for Val Smith. It is 18-15. Normal services resumed as we get back to consecutive one-shot ends. Murphy within 3 of a world title. Smith within 6 of defending it. Welcome back to the women's singles final with New Zealand's Val Smith taking on Australia's Karen Murphy. That's come up well short.
Good opener. Great reply there from Val Smith. She's not going away without a fight. Val's having a big laugh about that one. She didn't like it when she let it go. Ended up right on the jack.
Well, I was either going to run it off or try and get another one close, sort of thing. She's got a lot of room probably to get another one if I miss.
Are you confident playing?
You know what? If I get another second, I can rip it out. If she misses, yeah. Where's the shot bowl to jack, please, Sandy?
Yeah, back of the bowl, back of the jack.
Just didn't have the weight there, did she? The line wasn't too bad.
No. Another close one, though. She's got the next three.
It's so easy.
Val desperately needs another close bowl here. If she fails to get close, Karen can take that bowl out for the game.
That sounds easy.
From here, it's easy.
Yeah.
Very good bowl.
Is it second, though?
Jack's all over though, isn't it? Jack in the bush. Game over.
Karen will be looking for this. She can get this jack in the ditch. And,
Well, that's what Val just
no, she can
said.
get 3 shots.
It's at that stage of the match, isn't it, that Val has to start thinking about those things. Huge moment here in the career of Karen Murphy. It's for a world title. It's tracking okay.
And
she gets it as an inbounds or out. I think it's out.
Oh, and it's gone out of bounds.
So close, yet so far.
Good news for Karen, though, is she was 2 down, so you know that would have only been 1 the margin.
Wow. Imagine the emotional roller coaster. It's a game of inches. It's a game of millimetres at times. I didn't get to see how far it was out by, but it was well out. Now everyone has to settle back down.
Please, Sandy.
Yeah, 10 inches.
That's well short there from Karen. This is a bit short as well, I think. A little bit of tension coming into the hands and the arms.
Have a look, please, Sandy.
Yes.
First time in the match that a player's come up early. They're allowed to come down after their 3rd bowl. They must ask the marker to come down earlier. No one's done it yet.
No, but it's getting to the pointy end now, and really need to make the right decisions. And
sorry, is that front bowl of Val's maybe blocking the line on the forehand for Karen, or is it? Can she get around that?
Yeah, that may be what she's looking at. You know, she's probably, you know, she might be looking at. She can just slip around that and count. There is still plenty of room there on the forehand. You know, the danger is on the backhand, just touching Val's bowl because it is on the run to the jack. Karen's currently holding 1. So she's just opting to stay on the backhand. Just got to beat her back bowl for another counter.
Not touch that blue one.
Yes.
Val Smith's. She's wide enough to miss it. Oh, it is dying on its run. It's a pretty good effort, though.
And
Falls
does
in.
fall in. There'll definitely be 2 shots. 𝘱𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺.
Oh, it may even be 1-2 Val. Like that.
Marker holding up one yellow paddle, but rings.
Suggesting otherwise. She will get last crack at it, Karen. From where we are, it does look like Karen Murphy does have shot, but Val once again worried by the wind. But we've fallen for that trap before from our angle here. 4 shortens everything. Massive moment here for the defending champ. If she can knock her bowl on, there's no argument, but I think she's a bit tight here. She's given up on it. Still going though. Still going. I don't know if Karen's convinced.
No.
So she goes little on the forehand, little piece of the jack, do you think? Thank you.
She has a lot of room here, Karen Murphy. I don't think anyone really is confident as to who has shot. The rings suggest it is Val Smith, but the eye, it doesn't look that way from here, but the rings have been right so often. I don't know that this is going to get there, is it? It's going to come up a little bit short. And so Australia just edge a little bit closer through Karen Murphy to another gold medal. And after 26 ends, it is 19-15, Andrew Holmes.
Yeah, marking with Steve Glasson. And Steve, you're the last Australian to win a World Championship singles title. What does Karen Murphy have to do to win one?
I think just hang tough here. You know, it's such a tense encounter. It's difficult out there. It's you know, she's doing everything right. She's just got to stay tough and keep positive. You know what I mean? It's easy to get negative in these sort of conditions, and if you're not playing at your best, and I don't think either player is really playing at their best. So you just got to ride the storm and just keep pushing yourself to get another one in there, and not get too frustrated. So, you know, as I say, emotion will be running high at the moment. They're, you know, both players are very, very close to a World Singles Championship. There's lots going on.
You said earlier that patience is going to be something that's going to probably almost win this championship for one of the 2 ladies out there. What does Karen have in the patient ranks?
She's pretty good if she doesn't get too harsh on herself, you know. So she's ultimate professional, you know. So as long as she stays relaxed and doesn't get too harsh on herself, there's no reason why she won't go on and win this.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
I think Val Smith, as I mentioned before, I think she needs another multiple end to win this. Karen's close enough now to suggest if Val needed 1-1-1 to get to 21, that's 6. I don't know that Karen would let her do that.
No, and there's a good one there.
Yep, please, Sandy. 3/4 of an inch.
Very good line again here from Val. This is the same direction she picked up that 4.
She's won the last 2 ends going this way, 4 and 1. In fact, the last 3, 4 ends. Wait here to try and knock it out, and she's not close, Karen, as she was almost got lucky off her bowl. That's an interesting decision there.
How close did you say that jack was to the bowl? What was that, Val? How close did you say that jack was to the bowl? This one? Yeah. It's very close. It's 3/4 of an inch. Thank you.
Does she look to put one behind here?
No, I think she'll probably stay there. Even if she changes a little bit, she could turn that bowl onto the jack and just, you know, so it's not sitting right onto it. She'll probably go with the jack, even though it's not a toucher. She's just looking to change this head just a little bit, just move that bowl.
Like that?
Oh, not that much.
Not much, no. It's given shot to Karen now.
Not that much.
Oh, is that the defining moment? What does Karen do here now?
Draw another one. Just a bit too much weight there, unfortunately, for Val.
The question being to you, do you worry about the shot you're going to play here or what your opponent may do with the last bowl?
Oh, well, I mean, at the moment, she's vulnerable, so Karen, so she needs to get another bowl into the head there.
Because if that shot bowl of Karen's was knocked out of the way, it's 4.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And Val's got nothing at the back, but Karen needs to get another close one, draw the shot.
Another big moment in this final. There's been plenty of them. Might be more to come too.
Yeah.
He wants it to get down.
Is that 2?
It is 2. I think it'll be close to 2. So she has to watch. Oh, that's going to be a measure. You'd think if the top bowl of Karen's was shot, the one past seems about the same distance, does it?
It looks like 2 from here.
Still straightish down there, isn't there?
And if that's the case, that's the world title. Val wants to speak to the coach. This could be it. No, just one, the marker says, one on a measure.
Oh.
What a way to decide a world title. Huge moment here for Val Smith. Just as big for Karen Murphy. She might need that Zimmer frame. She's leaning on Karen if it's 2 shots to her. The wind again. She can't watch. She's trying to stay calm, have a chat with Steve Klassen. The reason she's holding on to that is so she doesn't fall over. Wind again. I don't know that it was the wind then. I just think it's the moment.
Sweaty palms here from Val.
I think she thinks she's 2 down.
I think she knows she's 2 down.
Yeah. I think there was a sly signal. Karen's turned her back on it. She's not watching. She's sitting down, not watching, as the bowler's on its way. She's not even bothering to look. She's looking anywhere else bar the green. It's a great effort here from Val Smith. Is it going to run out? It's a terrific effort from the Kiwi.
It's a wonderful bowl from Val Smith. under pressure.
It is 1 New Zealand. She stays in the match somehow. Val Smith, terrific stuff.
That's 1 New Zealand.
1916.
Still alive. Karen Murphy, 19.
Wow, Steve Classy, I don't think he can handle this anymore.
Sandy.
And for the 1, 2, 3, 5th consecutive end at that end, won by Val. And on the flip side, 5 consecutive coming the way. They're coming now to Karen Murphy. If she can jag 2 shots here, the world title is hers. She's won the last 5 ends coming this way. What she wouldn't give to make it 6. Bit shorter end this one. She's brought the mat forward, Val, and the jack is not as far back as it has been. She's come up a bit short. This is tracking okay.
Very well. That'll be hard to beat.
The wind again. Very difficult conditions.
In front, is it please, Sandy?
Yeah, 1.5 bowls short.
Just ran on a bit. She didn't like that, I don't think, Val. As soon as she let it go, is it a bit tight?
A bit short.
Sandy, what was my last bowl through, please?
2.5 feet.
So Val has 1 bowl left.
Is it 3rd shot, please, mate?
3rd.
3rd?
She knows she's got the line here, Karen. She just has to get her weight right, doesn't she?
She needs to slip that roll.
Just the one, though. Now, this is the last bowl for Val Smith. What does she do here, Julie?
Oh, it's a big roll. Well, she's only got 1 in there. She's just got to try and draw the shot.
But she knows she's vulnerable too.
Can't do anything too drastic. Needs to really get just behind the jack.
It's going to hit her bowl, is it?
Yes.
It is. It's improved. That one almost. rolled over again. It's 1 to Karen Murphy.
Ball that Smitty hit, where is it, please, Sandy?
This bowl?
Where is it to Jack, please?
Yeah, it's half a bowl behind Jack High.
The weight of my last one, do you remember that, mate? Where was it?
Is 14 inches.
Surprised she's not coming down to have a look. But this is it. She holds shot. Can she draw another for a world title? Karen Murphy. This is what she has been waiting all her life for. I'm not sure it's coming back. She'll take the 1 and move on. It is 1 to Karen Murphy, who continues her streak of winning from that end. 20 to 16. And the last 5 ends going the way they're going now have been won by New Zealand. The last 6 ends coming back the other way have been won by Karen Murphy. And Karen, I think, would accept the 1-shot win here to Val and come back the other way. Would she be aware of something like that?
Yeah, she would. Got to try and forget it, though. All she'd be thinking in her mind now is one good delivery. That's all she needs.
She wants it here. Opening bowl.
On a pretty good track here. All in the weight. The adrenaline will be going. Try to calm herself down.
What a performance from both bowlers in these conditions, playing for a world title.
Really just has been, like you said, end for end. With just the one big count of 4, it's been a very close match.
That's the only multiple shot end since the 9th end, that 1 of 4. She came in the 23rd end.
Sandy, my ball, please.
Yeah, it'd be a good 2 feet.
Thank you.
Had very good line on her first 2 bowls, just to correct her weight.
Quite enough. That falls in. Still favour the blue. So does the marker. Terrific stuff from the New Zealander. She holds 2. I think she likes it. Is it turning enough?
Sit and stay.
It's and
just ran on a bit.
Saved the shot though. Val Smith has the chance to pick up another. She's had a smile on her face for most of this final, Val Smith. Even bigger one here if she can pick up another shot. Is it going to turn? I'm not sure it is.
Wow, why?
So I think Karen will be relieved it's only the one. It is 1 to New Zealand, so that pattern continues. It is 20 points to 17, and we're about to hit the 30th end. And Karen Murphy has won the last 6 ends coming this way. If she makes it 7, she's world champion. You heard before when Val Smith went over and spoke to Dave Edwards, the coach, that she said it's just tricky going the other way. So it's in her mind. She doesn't feel as comfortable bowling this way. It's the hardest shot to get, the winning shot. Needs a good one here to start Val Smith. Put a little bit of pressure on Karen Murphy because Val now is in that area where she can win it with one good end.
A brilliant start from Val Smith there.
Is it past, Sandy?
Yeah, it's a bowl past.
Ta.
Close again.
She got the weight, she's got the line.
Here, Karen Murphy.
Outstanding stuff
Brilliant.
from the Australians, the fist pump. The 𝘱𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥𝑥, come on. And Val is going to come down and have a look. What a time. Val Smith has answered pretty much every challenge so far with her world title on the line. She's the current title holder. What has she got here? She's got 2 bowls left. She has to win every end between now and the end of the match. She's never won more than 2 ends in a row. Coming. It's coming, but just doesn't turn enough.
Andy, can I have a look, please?
Yes.
Advantage that Karen has here is she has last bowl.
What does she try? What does she have to do here?
Oh, well, she's just doesn't want to get too close and fatten the target up there. So she's just looking at probably just blocking it so that Val can't get in there.
And Val can't kill it?
Yes.
She does have back bowl at the moment. So now she's looking to block, because if Val is forced to go to the forehand, it's narrow over there because the jack has moved towards the grandstand side.
Coming back.
She'd like to stop it about there, or
coming back. Another one in the head anyway for Karen.
This is the last bowl for Val Smith.
The bowl's jack high. The bowl's jack high, sort of thing. I'm just trying to get. Yeah.
Val's got to play a perfect shot here. She's just got to come down here with perfect weight and try and sit on the bowl in these conditions. Very, very difficult shot.
She has to get shot. If she doesn't, it's over. It's all in the hands here of the defending champion. Deep breath from both ladies. This is it. If she can't draw a shot, Karen Murphy is world champion. She's not looking. She can't breathe, she just said. She's looking at the ground. Val Smith is looking at her bowl on the way down the other end of the green. It's got to come back. It's on its way. No, it's not there. She knows she's missed. And Karen Murphy is the world champion. She has won the gold medal in the ladies singles in a pulsating final, defeating the defending champion, and in a career that has delivered so much. Karen Murphy now adds the title of world champion to a list of an outstanding row of credits. What a bowler, what a champion.
New Zealand.